Very good morning, one and all. Dr. Ismail, am I audible?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So should I wait or may I start?
Yes.
Ma'am, may I wait or should I start?
Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Very good morning.
Sir, we'll be in shortly welcoming you and we'll be starting the session.
No problem. Just let me know when I'm supposed to start.
Yeah, sure, sir. Sure. Abu Bakr, sir.
Audible. Yes, yes, yes. You are audible. Yes, madam.
Abu, sir, can we begin the session?
Looks he's not there.
Reshma ma'am, is Abu Bakr, sir, here?
Madam, let me check.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
calling sir. Just
Okay,
a
okay.
moment.
Yes.
Sorry, Mani sir, for a delay.
No issue, no issues. Yes, ma'am. I'm available. You can have your own time. No issue, ma'am.
जुगाड़ लगा सीट खाली
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Very good, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Your voice is audible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello.
Sir, we are.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, sir, we
Sir,
can
your
hear.
video is not
The video is not working, I think.
Okay, sir. So we are able to hear you, sir.
So with your permission, shall we begin the session?
Yeah, you can.
A very good morning to one and all present here. On behalf of YB Chuman College of Pharmacy, Aurangabad, I, Dr. Khan Dureshawar, welcome you all in the webinar on Accelerators, Incubation, Opportunities for Students and Faculty, Early Stage Entrepreneurs, organized by Department of Pharmacognosy and Institutions Innovation Council. I request our principal, Dr. Abu Bakr Salam Babazir, to welcome our eminent speaker of this session, Professor Dr. Rajaram Mane, Director Innovation, Incubation and Linkages, SRTM University, Nanded.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of management and all the teaching and non-teaching staff of YB Chuman College of Pharmacy, I welcome Dr. Rajaram S. Mane, Director Innovation, Incubation and Linkages, SRTM University, Nanded, for the presentation Accelerators, Incubation, Opportunities for Student and Faculty, Early Stage Entrepreneurship, organized by Department of Pharmacognosy, Mrs. Reshma Toshniwal ma'am, and in collaboration with Institution Innovation Council, convener Dr. Furhan Khan sir. Once again, on behalf of the all the staff and student of YBCCPA, I welcome Professor Rajaram Mane sir and request him to start with the session. Over to Mane sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Just for a brief introduction, Mane sir, just give me a few minutes. I request Dr. Rana Zainuddin, Associate Professor, Department of Quality Assurance Techniques, to introduce our guest and speaker of the session, Dr. Rajaram Mane. Over to you, ma'am.
A very good morning to one and all. It's a privilege to have Dr. Mane with us and this opportunity given to me to introduce him. Professor Mane has received his PhD in physics from Shivaji University, Kolhapur in the year 2000 and has worked as a postdoctoral fellow at Hanyang University, Korea. He also has been a research faculty of Oxford University, UK. And apart from being a regular professor at SRTM University, Nanded, he is also a visiting professor of Busan National University, Korea. With more than 396 research articles, 10,800 citations, and an I-10 index of 240, he is actively engaged in synthesis of 2D, 3D metal oxides, carbides, nitrides for solar cell, chemical sensors, and bioactive applications. His major interests include synthesis of nanostructures for energy conversion and storage devices. He is an eminent personality and listed in top 100 material science scientists within India. I request Sir to share his expertise on incubation opportunities for students and staff in early stages of entrepreneurship. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Madam, actually, I'm very much thankful to principal of this college, the institute coordinator, and my colleague, Dr. Reshma Toshniwal ma'am. Just now about my introduction, related my achievements and details. So just I will share my screen and then I'll join to here. So did something happen? Okay. Is there an issue? Am I audible?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it is for you to just I'll share my screen. Screen, okay. So now is this screen is visible to you all? Fine. So whether screen is visible to you all? Whether my
Yes,
screen,
sir.
whether my screen is visible to you all?
Yes, sir, it's
Yes, sir.
visible.
Thank you very much. Yeah, ma'am, how long I supposed to speak?
Yes, yes, sir, you can begin with the session.
I will. But how long I supposed to speak? How much time I should is allocated to me?
Reshma ma'am, can you please?
Around 45 minutes, sir. So
45.
that after it, students and participants can ask their queries.
I will try to finish, but if I cannot complete in 45 minutes, give me about 50 to 55 minutes.
Okay, okay. You can take your own time, sir. No problem.
So, no, thanks. Very good morning
Okay.
and all.
Okay. Good morning.
Very good information. The things what I want to share with you in first a few slides. I will give you awareness of education, Indian education where we are today. Really, in which direction we are going, and in while going forward, who will be main sufferer, who will be loser? What I mean to say, you will find at the end of my talk, you will realize at the end who is a loser. About me, ma'am has introduced my achievements and details. I completed my BSc and MSc from Pune University with first class and distinction rank. I did my PhD from Kolhapur, Shivaji University, Kolhapur. I completed my postdoc and faculty. I was in abroad. I'm on various research committees. I'm editorial board, editor of two journals, and so on. This is a brief chart, or this is, you can say, this chart shows me my lifetime achievement. What I did in my life. I have more than 400 publications. H index rightly moved to 55. What is H index? I will explain in detail. Citations are more than 12,000 now. Recently, it has crossed 12,000. And a few review articles I have published, few books I have published, about nearly, you can say, number of conferences I conducted. More or less, what I want to say you, I have very good collaborators, starting from so far this is my 29th job that I want to tell you first. And I don't know when my 30th job will come. So at the beginning of my talk, I want to tell you the change is the success. If you stuck at one place, you may be you may get some few achievements, but that cannot be considered as success. You may get stability, but again, looking at National Education Policy 2020, it is very difficult to stay at one place. Reason is very simple. Last about 10 to 12 years, government, both state government and central government, have not appointed faculty members. I mean to say, recruitment has been stopped. If you look forward, what is next? Last about 10 years, those who did MSc, BSc, PhD, and all things, where they are going. So they don't have had option rather than doing some contract jobs or some kind of CHB jobs, clock hour basis we can call it as, or some kind of some company low grade jobs and so on. Who got very good positions? Those who have very good credentials, those who are thinking out of box. If I am a person of physics, why I should think about Internet of Things, data mining, digital internet, or here AI, you can say Internet of Things and so on. Means those who are thinking out of box, they only got the job. Routine job. It is very difficult to have those who are in general routine track, especially for the pharmacists are having enough job in industry because in
Excuse me, sir. Sir, your mic has been mistakenly put off. Sir, the audio is off.
Hello, am I audible, ma'am?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So voice is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what I was telling you, as far as pharmacy concern, we have so many opportunities. Yeah, because pharmacist is having opportunity in industry, academics, we can say research and R&D. As we know that India is one of the leading countries in the world, especially in case of medicines and tablets. So I don't think for pharmacists there will be any issue in the future, in coming years at least, because if they don't get the place in academics, they can have many other options. Last few years, I taught more than 12 courses. Those who are in education field, I would like to give this hint to you. If you initial days, if you stuck to teach only one subject, then throughout life, you're supposed to teach only one and same subject. Versatility, I can say, some you can, change you may not get. So I recommend young stars or young faculty members to change a teaching subject after every 2 years at least, so that you will get understanding. So far, I have taught more than 12 courses at graduate and master degree. Well, here, especially, what is academic research and social contribution? We can say here every year, the AD ranking of scientists is get published. Means government here worldwide, this ranking is published. Now, we have to look what is our status. It is for institute. At the same time, it is for personal and so on. I will divide people, especially educationalists, in three categories. One is the researcher, second is the teacher, and third one is the industrialist. And finally, I can say first one is the administrator. Of course, without having administration skills, you cannot go forward or you cannot win the race very easily. From this slide, what I want to show you, don't believe those who are barking in society, because what is happening, we have habit. If we achieve small thing, then we say none has done this. I am the first who has invented this. Like these comments we used to spread or we used to rumor. This is not the correct way. What I want to tell you here, actually, you should be the horse of long race. If you are, if you get satisfy yourself in few just for few one or two achievements, small achievements, you may not be horse of long race. I recommend those researchers, those who want to be in research field, those who want to be in academics, those who want to be administration, those in which field you are is not important. Important is that you should be horse of long race. As a result, you'll find you will enjoy various steps of your achievements. Here, I have given you the achievement, my credentials from ED index. This must be last year index, because if I can say I am top in university, but I should not look my position in university. I should look my position within India. I should look my position in the world. I should look my position in Asia. So what I want to say here, though I am top in my university as a researcher, my ASEAN rank, Indian ranking is very close to the 400. In material science, it is about 40. But in the general scientist ranking is about 400. My here ASEAN ranking is very close to 5,000 and so on. Means what? If I want to show my smartness, I have to be within top 25 or top 10. Then only then only people will give recognition to us. One example here I will give you. This is Professor S.I. Patil, and this is Professor Nimse. Okay, the friend of S.I. Patil, this year, the list of scientists is declared from India. And you won't, you will surprise that in material science, 7 people are found in the list of top 100 in India. And from 7 to 8 people, 4 people belong to Shivaji University, Kolhapur. Second, the top one, second, third rank belong to third rank in material sciences of C.V. Lokhande, sir. His citations are more than 35,000. Second rank again P.S. Patil, who is presently pro vice chancellor of Shivaji University. Third ranking is Keshav Rajpure. The fourth ranking comes to the his Mudholkar, and then finally fifth ranking comes to this C.H. Bhosale. So means out of 8 people within the Maharashtra, 5 belong to Shivaji University. Now question comes here: what other universities are doing? So here, forget about it. I don't want to criticize anyone. I want to tell you that this AD ranking never lies you. So if you want to see your image here in AD ranking, forget about in which university you are working. Here I want to tell you what is our scenario, what is our thinking. For example, earlier the name of here the Ahilyabai Holkar University, Solapur, was the Solapur University. Again, same thing must be with the Baba Saheb Ambedkar Marathwada University. Same thing must be with the Jalgaon University. Same thing must be with the Pune University. By changing the name of university, what happened actually? Whether whether we are able to give justice to them? No, we cannot give justice to them. Means by changing the name, only nameplate will change, title will change. What about the quality? What about our position in Indian ranking or world ranking or NRI ranking and so on? Unfortunately, we are only looking things. We are only taking care of externally. We are not taking things internally. So, in order to have position in the top ranking, the university, there should be proper investment in all sense, such as the research and development. But unfortunately, again, last 10 to 12 years, UGC has stopped giving the financial aid for the researchers. Do our government think that only research only takes place in university? Research only happens in university, so that the college members or college faculty members may not get the financial aid for doing research. If you see European countries or Western countries, you will come to know that majority of the awards, such as Humboldt Fellows, at the same time, I can say Nobel laureates, they belong to college. They are not belong to university. New College of England, is it university? It is a college. But unfortunately, in our system, we have distinguishing parameters. We feel, we believe university is something superior than college. It may be in some aspects. It may be in terms of area. It may be in terms of available resources, infrastructure, and so on. But I want to tell you, for example, if we take the example of Nanded University, in our university, we have colleges like a Yeshwant College, like a Shivaji College. Their quality is much better than the quality what we are giving in university itself. I'm not criticizing university, but so quality-wise, we should not distinguish the college and the university. Here, this actually, we publish some few weeks on few books, editorial board. I read it or I contributed. So, to one thing here, I have these 2 books. You see here, this one Ferrite book and the Spinel Ferrite book. I want to tell you here, all chapters are written by our students. Means our students have potential. They can write for Springer, they can write for the elsewhere. But unfortunately, we are not encouraging them to write for the good, because we are not aware. So if you go forward for good things, and if you go for I mean to say quality, and if you contribute for any quality, so definitely people acknowledgement is there, recognition is there worldwide. Unfortunately, we are not doing it. So here in this talk, what actually I want to tell you, In this talk here, I have to begin. So, what is exactly research and development? How? What are the challenges we have? How to get the some kind of our what is our present situation in India? Present situation. What I told you just now. That the national education policy 2020 is coming forward. Again, I will tell you the threats of this policy as well as the where we are going. All things I will discuss in here. We actually on here the students and the path forward all I will discuss is okay. Here is one. So means here in this slide I want to tell you that innovation the further the self-reliant India. We have innovation. Means what we are doing. I mean to say innovation means what? Because if you see 90% innovations nowadays are related to IT sector. Very few are for the technical sector such as and pharmacy sector as well. So here you can say that the change or the variation from previous version to next version is nothing but we can say innovation. And it is okay. Earlier days when I was small, we were having two big TV. Okay, if you will have seen the proton computer, it was very big. Nowadays on mobile we can do everything. Means what? It uh, changes taking place in available technology is that but innovation. For example, if you here one example we have given. If you go from stone age to bronze age to iron age to steel age to plastic age, and so on, you'll find that the changes itself just change in life itself provides you new emotion, and we need to follow it. Now, if today, if somebody is walking in front of you with a radio, have made a radio in his hand, big size radio and so on, at him, you will laugh at him. Oh, in which era you are? So we need to accept the change. What here? That line I want to highlight here. So if we are not accepting the change, then progress cannot be happen. So change is the basic um, need for success, or change is required for if you want to become success, then the change attitude is required here. I mean to say it's adaptability. If you are not adaptable, and if you cannot process with the change, then it will be very difficult to go ahead. Now, what things are required for with a researcher to be a special man? I will give a few things to you. You need to know, you need to have confidence. Because what will happen if I go in the direction, if you don't have confidence, you cannot do the success. You will not be successful man. So confidence is required. Second thing is that you should be ambitious. So I don't have economy. I don't have the financial background. I don't have knowledge. So no. You need to have I will do it. I have passion of it. I have ability of doing this work. So means along with confidence, you need to have ambition. Now, third thing is that clarity. Clarity means every day you should not change subject of your future. Today pharmacy, tomorrow chemistry, then MPSC, UPSC, SAT, NET, GATE. So I want to say every day don't change your target. So where the direction in which you are going, you need to have your perfect clarity. So, okay, I need to do this. So when I was a graduate student, that time I was decided I want to be researcher. I don't want to be anything else. And and you have to have plans for the 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, and so on. So, and if you continue here, you will find you are step by step you are achieving your goals. So I told you three things. One is the confidence, second one is the ambition, third one is the clarity, fourth one is the belief. You need to believe yourself. No, you not believe. So whether others cheated you or not is not making difference to you. Should not make difference to you. You should believe to yourself. Then fourth one is the commitment. But because if you are not maintaining your commitment, and if you are not loyal to yourself, you cannot achieve the success in a short range. And okay, last one is you should have courage. Courage and clarity. Both are different. See, confidence and the courage both are different. So I hear you should have confidence, you should have ambition, you should have clarity, you should have belief, you should have commitment, and you should have courage. So if you have all these things with you, automatically you feel that everybody will try to follow you, and you are going toward the success, toward the direction. So here, everything need to be well planned. So in this slide, actually, what I want to say exactly. Here is one small slide. So not in this small slide, but it's messages too big one. So if you do today research, tomorrow output won't come. If you do today innovation, what is happening? Most of the innovations and incubation, whatever you are studying, they are more or less nowadays IT based. Now think differently. For example, one example I give you. One of our students has prepared graphene oxide from human urine. Her name is Tabasum, and she has applied the human urine for the catalysis, and she has made some kind of reaction, and she found that human urine acts as a catalyst. So think out of box. Until and unless you are not thinking out of box, you may not understand the concept clearly, and you may not able to understand, or you may not get the result what you're expecting, because until and unless you are not using novel things, until and unless you are not using different things, you may not enjoy the fruits of success. Because if you are using routine one, because when I see publications from university especially, because nowadays there is a big debate why one should do the research, because the professors are getting 7 pay salary, and so those who are in service, they are getting a considerable amount of money. Then they are thinking, why should you go for research? What is the need? What is the need I should do research? This is first question actually. So, chalo, okay, I will take one answer from you and then I'll proceed here. Miss Khan, can you tell me why one should go for the research? Just tell me one or two lines. But only one answer I want to get from you. Research, development, innovation, all things are there. Like simple question is that why one should go for research? Can you tell me, Miss Khan? Please. Only. Okay.
What is
Your voice is
the need?
your voice is not
The need.
your voice is not audible clearly. Okay, no problem. So at the end you tell me why I should go for it. Okay, I'm giving you. I will tell you why one should go for research. As you know, when I was 1992 as a BSc student or MSc student, that time government of Maharashtra placed one examination. It was the I think no, it was a paid exam, something paid examination was there. I don't remember exactly. But later on, I found paid examinations there, NEET examinations there, GATE examinations there. So many examinations are there. Why these examinations are coming forward? Reason is simple. Government who don't want students should be part of academics. They will put up a lot of barriers. This exam, that examination, BSc, MSc, PhD, and so on. Then question is that after having all these things, will you get the job? Answer is no. No, there is no guarantee of getting job. Job is based on skills. It depends upon your credentials. It depends upon your achievements, not on the whatever certificates you have, or whatever degrees you have. So in our system, what is problem? Our problem is that our quality is get measured based on the how many degrees, how many certificates you have. So it is not the correct way. But anyway, nobody tests what skills you have. Okay, that is a different story. But here I want to tell you, even though after finishing BSc, MSc, PhD, and GATE, NET, SET, GATE, what is job quality? 10,000. Our students are doing 10,000 rupees CHB job. Is it your target? No, certainly not target. Here I want to tell you, research will give you recognition. If you publish one paper in reputed journal, so a scientist, I'm not saying only researcher, but in any field, expert. I mean, if you are skillful person, your skills, your achievements, or you can say your knowledge will give you desired position, and that will give you recognition. In other words, I can say research will give you recognition, research will give you self-respect, research will give you economy, research will give you wide publicity, and research will open your ways within the world, not within a particular college. Sorry. So if you want to be, if you are a researcher, you have so many opportunities. You have so many exposures. But if you are only teacher, you may have only limited teacher. So try to be a researcher rather than only specific teacher or professor. So here what actually I want to tell you. So number of discourses are there. So in this slide actually I want to tell you, today you may feel that today you are doing some kind of things. People are blaming you. You know, story of all the, now simple question is simple. If you ask me, you are calling, we are devotional people. Here specifically I have given an example. We are devotional people. Why we should talk about science and knowledge? One example, simple example. What is difference between Gnaneshwar and Albert Einstein? According to me, both are same. The Albert Einstein, because of his hard work, he was so dedicated that he couldn't able to remember whether he have had the free food or not. So that is called as a dedication. In which field you are is not important. Again, you come to the Gnaneshwar. He was some kind of a saint. He was dedicated in such a way that he couldn't able to remember where I am. So the message here I want to give is that in which field you are is not important. You should have strong dedication, the devotion, and we can say finally hard work. If you have the loyalty, the honesty, transparency, and hard work, no power can stop your progress. No power can stop your progress if you have four things. One, loyalty, transparency, honesty, and hard work. Where money comes here. When I was a student like you, somebody helped me. When I came in Nanded from Oxford University, that time Saudi Arabia helped me for promoting my laboratory. When I was in Korea, somebody helped me. So means money is not the matter. Money will automatically follow you if you are on the right track. And secondly, I want to see, okay, specifically I want to make one statement here on this program. I never been use this statement, but I want to make it here. What is my observation as a human? I'm not saying as a director of Rajaramani. As a human, my observation is that, you know, in our system now, polarization is going on. For example, what example is that? If you have polarization in sense, uh, I would say that it is not wise to say here, but I want to tell you. Whenever I am from one community, I used to criticize other community, and you know that is one thing. What is happening nowadays? But government is very smart. Remember that. Again, I'm coming back to national education policy. National education policy, last 10 years, not a single recruitment is done. And coming here, the government is trying to demolish funding from the central government. 22, 23, this year only, national education policy has been implemented. I will give few examples to you. For example, if you take a foreign country, in any college in foreign country, I spent about 12 years abroad. International transition takes place very easily. From our university, can we have international transition? We cannot do international transition. Secondly, if suppose if we put up some article on YouTube, some person gives some support, but our system is not supporting anything. So here we can say our system is not flexible. From 9 o'clock, we cannot start universities. Here what I'm dealing with national education policy, and what will be university will come down. There will be cluster system in there. So for example, I have one institute and I have 4 colleges. I need to combine together into one university, like a VIT, Vishwakarma Institute of Technology, Pune. They have 4 colleges, they have one university. Bharati University, they have one. What difference is that? Try to understand the difference. I am habitual in my state university. That is, funding will come from government. Central government will give 80% funding. 20% will come from the state government. I'm happy. But if tomorrow my funding from central government stops, who will give me salary? No, I mean here actually I go I'm little bit deviated, I know, but coming national education policy is a threat to all of us, not in terms of economy, in terms of survival. Those who will be talented, highly talented, I'm using the word highly talented, they will get only position in university, private university, maybe the Rajesh Shah College, it may be Dayanand College, it may be like your better college in Aurangabad College. So those who have high quality, they will survive, remaining will come down. Middle and less than middle class scholars, for them it will be very difficult to occupy position. And then depends upon merits, depends upon credentials, your salary will be discussed now. Now, coming to the point research. There are different types of research out there. One is the basic research, one advanced research, then pure research, fundamental research, number of different types are there. Now, my point is that in which area, why one should go for research? I told you earlier, their economy is there. Because when I was in Saudi Arabia, my package was 1 crore 7 lakh rupees per month. So research, if you are a researcher, smart researcher, there is no limit for career, no DA, no. Here, obviously, actually here, you will be winner of your life if you are a researcher. But researcher should be ideal researcher, not duplicate researcher. Now I'm looking around so many researchers. They are saying, I have published this paper, I have published that paper. But if I ask, what is its impact factor? Oh, I don't know what is that. No, like that research you should not do. You should have small idea, present in good journal, find out in quality journals in your area. It may be pharmacy, it may be chemistry, it may be physics, it may be biology, it may be medical science, it may be mathematics. Whatever field you have is not important. Important is that you should understand your research. Publish in reputed journal, and you should have an impact factor, and you just recognize that. So here, as I told you that research is the basically not understanding the knowledge, perform experiments systematically or develop it, and what you proved, you should understand it and you will publish it. Now, what is benefit of research? If you publish the paper, so first benefit is that if you have government of India has so many opportunities. Rajiv Gandhi Fellowship is there, Maulana Azad Fellowship is there, then Inspired Fellowship is there. So many fellowships are there, but for those who are doing research. So first target is that try to understand what research you are doing, whether you understood that research, can you able to publish good papers based on your research, and thirdly, so can you produce product from your research that can be useful for the society. So these are different stages of it. Don't be the self-declared scientist. I have seen so many people. Like this work, nobody has done it. Simply used to say, why? To whom you are going to please? Not necessarily to please anyone. If you publish paper in good journal, having impact of 5, 10, 25, and so on, people will realize, yes, you have this contribution. If today I say I have 500 publications, I have 12,000 citations, means people are watching it. If people look, your work is of their interest, they will follow you. They will request you. Means automatically your name will come forward. I mean to say here exactly, don't be so researcher. Try to understand the concept and go forward. And if you can commercialize your product, it will be good for your work. So here we can say that what is scientific innovation? We have given what is meant by research, researcher, and so on. We can these definitions we have given, but it is not much important. But nobody born by birth nobody is researcher. As you know, Albert Einstein, how he made his discovery. Forget about big people. I don't want to take the name of big people. I will give my own example. If you see today, on my credit or on my record, there are more than 500 articles are there. I have said, ma'am has given, Khan ma'am has given the about my resume. You know that during 10th class, I have only 46% mark. Can you believe it? Yes, it's possible. The person who was in 12th science, I have only 55% marks. Means the person is having 46% mark. Today, his Indian ranking is top 40. Why not you? So far, I visited more than 18 countries. Why not you? So and I forget about the family background and all things. So exactly, I want to tell you that nobody is by birth researcher. If you develop, you have 4 qualities. What qualities I told you? Transparency, honesty, loyalty, and hard work. If you have 4 qualities, any power in the world cannot stop your progress. Okay. So let's see here. What is the difference between discovery, invention, and entrepreneurship? Government of India is putting a lot of money. But remember, again, if what happens, I sometimes I see if I ask my scholar what you want to do, he today say I want to become professor. Tomorrow he will say I want to become researcher. Day after tomorrow he will say Then I want to go abroad as a postdoctoral fellow. Then so means first thing is that you don't change your decisions. You make your decision clearly what I want to do in my life, and then accordingly you follow. Now, as you know, I told you just now the national education policy. Second threat is very high. The institutes, like whatever maybe institutions are, they become now okay gangsters. I'm not saying exactly all, but very few. They're taking money from the applicant as a, we can say, donation. It may be support for institute. I don't know exactly, but do you not think the person who is giving donation of 50 lakh, 60 lakh to become assistant professor, he's he is putting his entire life in trouble, because see, three things he has to do. One thing is that he will say, scholar, I have paid money. Why I should teach you? Quality education gone. Second thing is that he will be slave of the institute people. If I am a chairman of institute, if I tell you how to do this work, you do you have any option? You're supposed to do that work. So means you are keeping yourself as a slave. Or maybe say you are confining yourself in a box. That is exactly what I have to say. And third thing is that your ideas will be suppressed, because from morning 6 o'clock to night 6 o'clock, you will engage yourself in small teaching and lot of administrative work. Again, coming to point, knack. What is meaning of knack? So just to put, you take the paper, put it on paper, and show you got A plus. Who is going to give you Nobel Prize to the institute? If any institute is having A plus knack grade, what is benefit to the society? My simple question. Just for show purpose? Of course, it should not be. So if the teacher is not getting any benefit of knack, especially knack, I'm so many documents, collect. For entire day, he's spending time for collecting documents. Means we are doing work only for show business. We are not doing anything real work. This is my personal understanding. Okay, coming to the point, you should understand the what research means, what and how to we can go forward. Innovation means, suppose one of our students produced recently, she has obtained graphene oxide from sugar, and then she made the chemical sensor, and it is commercially available. So idea was to use sugar as material for obtaining graphene oxide. It is called invention. And making it into the device is called innovation. So two, three things are the basic understanding, scientific understanding, the novel usability, and its social need or completion of social need is called innovation. So you must understand the invention and innovation. Now, entrepreneur means to produce it in a market quantity. It is called as a entrepreneur. It's called industry. Simple, we can call industrialist. Is called the entrepreneur. Well, okay, what is happening here? We don't know how to go forward. Sorry. See, we know we want to achieve the target, but we are ourselves, we are mixing in such a way that we are unable to find out to how to go it. So you should skip all these points. You should select the you should understand market, what is the market need. Do I need to go in direction? Do I have proper team members? Whether I have proper focus here? Otherwise, what is happening? I'm going in one direction and I'm doing expertise. I'm doing work in other direction. That should not happen. So you need to go in right direction. So you should understand in which area, as a pharmacist, or you can say pharmacy has no option. And of course, here the pharmacy in India is the top one in pharmacy. No option is there. Okay? So in coming next 50 years, these fields are coming forward. Energy has no option. Water, food, environment, poverty, terrorism and war, disease, education, democracy, population. So these are the fields where the world wish to invest money. And if you have some idea in this direction, and if you wish to explore it, definitely world will follow it and play. Now, coming to pharmacy, you should understand in which direction I want to go direction. I have given some examples here. So, for example, cancers are there. We have vaccines there. With the prevention is there, but okay, sorry, vaccine and prevention. We don't have, and so how we can work on this topic 1, 2, and 3. So it will be easy for understand to fix the goal in which direction we can go. So I mean to say exactly, Let's talk on the diabetes. Diabetes, we can vaccine we don't have available. Can we work on it? So can we? So means we should understand the area which we that will gives you direction. If your area is already people have worked on your area, it may not give you much scope. So you should understand the area in which you want to go here. So for becoming the fundamental researcher, I mean the incubator or innovator. So what you need to have? So we need to have these things which we need to I want to say these things we need to maintain. But unfortunately, what is happening? This is why again, this is my one more observation is there. I told you, I give you one example earlier. Polarization is going on. So what we think, group of same community comes together and they say others are bad, we are the correct one. I'm not criticizing anyone, but this is my observation in society. This is a certainly bad thought system. It is certainly. So if I am hungry, then I will not look who has prepared chapati. That is first psychology we have to understand. If I am in need, I will not look at the person who is helping me. So first is always researcher should look into the humanity is a priority, no other things are required. So to be researcher, these things should be considered. Okay, as I told you here, no one is born researcher. We need to keep update ourselves, and so that we can step by step we can achieve our target. And there are some problems are there. So, but if we can have proper collaborator, if you have collaborators are the people who are helping you. No other people are helping. Remember that in research, only good collaborators are helping you to promote your research in direction. If you say friends are helping, no chances are. So we can have it. So a number of complex problems are there. They can be solved. But for that we need to have good collaborators, good facilities, and good infrastructure. Definitely things will go in proper direction. Now coming to the point, as I told you that government of India is at rightly investing 2.75% of GDP in higher education. But I think this is my thinking. By 2035, it will come to 0%. In higher education, government of India won't invest. As a result, though we have smart youngsters, but they have to grow by their own. Nobody is going to support you. NGOs are there, but government is not going to come forward in how condition until unless you have smart and good ideas. If you see here, science and technology, we are certainly in quality we are lagging behind. We have quantity, which means our production is 1.3 billion. I will say your population. As a result, as far as mass production, we are okay, but quality we are certainly lagging behind. And you will come to know that here the expenditure on GDP is 0.7%. As I told you, entire education government of India is giving 2.74, but on higher education 0.7%. So research upcoming years is going up. Friends, believe in me. Today only one of my scholar is received his postdoctoral fellowship from Seoul National University, South Korea. You won't believe that the country, South Korea, is having a size less than the Maharashtra. I mean to say the 25% of Maharashtra, but it's the 10 universities are in top 100, and one of them is Seoul National University. I want to tell you here, those who have quality, there's no problem of dying, but for that you need to have quality. And then only it will go. So you have to come forward. In which area we are expert, and in which area we need to go forward. So as we can say that, so in all cases, the small country, Israel somewhere you can see Israel is defense wise very strong. Okay, so if you look, we are only strong in agriculture as well as in IT and software. What about remaining sector? So we have to look. If you want to be developed, you should not ignore this point. Of course, in pharmacy we to some extent we are okay. Agriculture we are okay, but in biotechnology, energy, defense, and automobiles we are lagging behind. So we need to develop in that direction, and we need to make plan accordingly. So here we have for example, the production is given here. So I mean to say here we have given example. the polymer is best idea here. Maybe from different fields we can have different I mean the percentage can be possible. But one example is that polymer we started early, but now our production is very high in polymer. It is comparable to the USA as well as Germany and UK. So, but we do produce the polymer to some extent. Again, publication wise, we can say that here China is coming upward all the times. Here, as I told you earlier, we have mass production, publication wise quality, publication number wise, we are stable. Unfortunately, we don't have that kind of quality what we expect here. So, when if you are going for researcher point of view, you can. There are some institutes that are now giving funds for publication. So Saudi Arabia, King Saud University, Saudi Arabia, King Abdullah University of Saudi, King Abdullah University of Science and Technology, Saudi Arabia. Then Busan University, Korea. So there are some agencies now, they are giving funding for publishing high quality journals, journal papers. You can say that here, if you want to change ourselves, you need to have the, as I told you, excellence is required, as I discussed earlier. So anybody remember, I told you to have four, five properties to be good researcher. Anybody remember? Confidence, ambition, clarity, belief, then commitment, and we can have last one, courage. So here, along with that, if you can have these things with you, of course, with the time we can able to grow it back. Now, try to become a smart researcher, and don't follow the weak research, and don't perform duplicate research that will not give you satisfaction. At the same time, it will not give you fame. So exactly, yeah. So basically, one should focus on research. Based on the research, we can have some kind of incubation, and based on the incubation, we can go for the entrepreneur or so we can say for industry, that is possible. So here we can see number of Indian scientists are also there. So they have enough potential, but the need present high need is energy. And if you focus on if you spend time on developing various energies, okay, one example I will tell you, a challenge what we have, a present challenge, so that you will understand it. In medicine, we are using some kind of for testing, okay, here scanning purpose, so many knobs or pins are used, right? Now, so many pins are connected for the scanning while scanning MRI scanning, and here we can say some solution is placed over your body, and it is very itchy. So can you make wireless technology? So that is one of the challenges we have in front of us. So you understand the problem of system, and if you work on it, and if you can solve the problem, things will happen very effectively. Number of smart people are there. If you follow them, definitely you will get success. But provided that your direction should be clearly. Again, we have you should be top. You should be in the sky, but your leg should be on the floor. It means that your thinking can go ahead, but while going up, you should, your moral should be at the ground. And if your moral is with you, definitely you have a good future on. These are some kind of achievements presently government of India is having. These are companies where jobs are available, and you can easily absorb these companies are easily absorbing you. So I discuss with you what different types of research are there. You select any one research. It is not important in which type of research you are selecting, but going in one direction for a long time and remaining yourself stable in that field for a long time, it will be your success story or success journey. For example, I published my first paper in 1996. Till today, this August 22, if you see, 2 papers are online. It means that you should be very sustainable and very stable. So if I publish paper today and 2 years, if you stay at home, no chance of becoming good researcher. So if you want to be researcher and you want to be in market of research, you should have sustainable and quality research. Imagine, think more before doing experiment, because I give you some clue for doing research. If you are 8 hours, if you are in the laboratory, then out of 8 hours, 3 hours minimum read, and do experiment only 1 hour, 2 hours take relaxation. If you relax more, you will get more and more ideas. As a result, you'll find that you can perform your research in effective way or going direction. So we can say, try to understand, try to get research through collaboration. And once you have very good collaboration, the people will try to support you to produce the ideas of high quality. And I'm sure the upcoming days will be of researcher. Those who have nice product and nice quality publications, they will be considered in a private university as well as in colleges. If again, the future science funding is coming because by demanding, government is not going to give you money. So if until unless you are not showing, okay, yes, this product I have produced, and that product is useful for the society, then only government is coming forward. Number of schemes are there. Atal innovation scheme is there, recently launched before 2 days. Whatever maybe is there, research is there. If you can try to file patent, it takes only 3,000 rupees for filing patent. So the 3, 4 forms are there. But if you believe your product is for the commercial benefit, then think of going for it just for name, for sake of simplicity, or just for fame. If you are trying to file a patent, I recommend you not to go for patent. I have 4 patent, I have 5 patent. No use. Because that nobody is going to give you money for it. So you are wasting your 3,000 rupees from your own pocket. As a result, I recommend, especially pharmacy students, if you have some new drug delivery system, right? We are using insulin for the drug delivery. Can you produce recently one medicine has come in market without a syringe? They can easily pass into the body. Think in this way, different. So if you have some new drug delivery, if you have a new drug, and if it is useful for society, think about filing patent. When you sell the patent, take the help of consultant, because he may charge you, but you will get a lot of benefit from when you sell your new invention as a drug to the company. Yeah, for that FDA is required, all things are required. So if in case if you are unable to manage it, I recommend you to have to take the help of the consultant for selling your idea. Okay, so okay, coming to point, we should say here our work should be application based and it should be commercially viable. So you can see this table is here. We should not belong to this at the ground. So we are not among the so many people. We should look at the top one. We will do smart research, and we will do the future need-based research. Then only it has chance to be commercialized, and you will get the opportunity to explore your research in the future. Then again, Anjali Mashakar, though her husband was, you can see that the couple is very efficient couple. So he's a great scientist, but Anjali Mashakar did her work by her own. So actually, these are some examples I am giving you. Those who contributed heavily in a research, though they belong to very small area. Here, this is actually J.D. Yadav, who was the director, who is the director of ISC Mumbai. So he developed so many polymers, and he's one of the leading industrialists. Okay, these are some kind of achievements. They publish in last few years. Okay, so here, here you will come to know that to be researcher, to be human being, what things you need to have. Whatever I spoke to you so far, all things are in this slide. If you say the dedicated observation, you should have keen observation and all things. Again, this point is very important. Flexibility. Flexibility is there. If you have ability to be in group, then it is possible for you to have more and more knowledge with the time. So we can say you should be ambitious. Number of things are there. Okay, last few more slides are there. We can see what your qualities I told you earlier. If you see this and if you try to have 5 qualities with you, definitely nobody can stop you to become a big researcher, or you can say a smart researcher. And we don't believe in your system. Try to see opportunity out of your box, out of your system. So then you can enjoy your happiness, or you can enjoy what you have achieved, or what your achievements once you think out of your box or out of your system. Okay, just here this line is important. Think globally and act locally. So If you are thinking you are smart, no, you are not smart. You are one of the weak people. Like this, what you think should be, I should publish paper in about factor 20. If you have that quality, then it is possible for you to be a smart researcher. And try to expose yourself in a good direction. So you are among all. If you are not thinking this way, then it will be difficult for you to run your own system. So you understand yourself. You are the part of system, and you should do work globally. So I said recently, but we can say recent development is there. This book is published where we can have a number of things from this. If you get the opportunity to read this book, where you can see that how to go for researcher, what are the benefits of researcher, then how to get entry into the researcher, then how to get funds from the research, and how to get various jobs, how to change the job. Again, this mentioned you can this clear. So yeah, here we can say that these are schemes are available by the government of India. Atmanirbhar Bharat, Atmavishkar Bharat, Atma Samman Bharat. Recently, 2 days before, the Atal Innovation Foundation has launched one scheme for research and development innovation. If you can put up ideas, you need to register over there, and if you apply online, things will happen. That means they will invite for here. At BAMU, there's one incubation center is there whose name is here. Okay, I don't remember exactly. I visited recently. The government of India has given one innovation center at Aurangabad. Its name is just a minute. I will remember. I will try. Okay, Dr. Deshpande is Dr. Deshpande is the chairman of that research center. Amruti or Avishka, I don't know. So are you okay? In meantime, I will try to remember it. And so every week they are conducting hackathons for new ideas. Yeah. And if anybody can register online, and they will invite you. Dr. Sunil Raitata is chairman. He is one of the member of that incubation. I don't remember the name of that incubation at Aurangabad. Okay, once I remember, I will let you know. So anyway, in conclusion, I would say the topic which you assign me, I'm not sure whether I'm able to complete it or not, but 4 things are there. Make your direction future clear. Whether you want to be researcher, you want to be academician, whether you want to be industrial, whether you want to be pure basically businessman. Accordingly, you have to make your plan and proceed further. Secondly, the decision you have taken, keep it, maintain yourself for long run, and be stick your ideas and logistics. Third thing is that when you become system, when you are becoming part of the system, you should have confidence, you should have ambition, you should have clarity, you should have belief, you should have commitment, and you should have courage with you. And if you have these qualities, and if you go with the skills and expertise, you will be winner of your life. I wish you every success in your life, and become good entrepreneur, at the same time innovator, and more or less good human being. That will make you a lot of difference. With this, I wish you all the best and great success. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, yes, yes. You are right.
Undoubtedly, it was a wonderful session. But if any of the audience having any queries, you can please put up your queries in the chat box. If you have any queries.
Yes, sir. Shall I stop the sharing screen?
Sir, you can
Yes,
stop
sir.
sharing.
Okay, I just now. So I want to stop the sharing screen. Stop. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Any queries from the audience side? So it was such a deep description of every aspect what you have studied. I don't think that they might be raising any queries today. So I'll move ahead.
Is that all must understood everything, or they not understood anything?
No, sir. It was immensely very deep and informative, sir.
Sure. So I
It gives
request,
me, yes, sir.
just one appeal is there. I request all of you on home, if you go to the homepage, if you Google Rajaram Mane, if you write it, we have homepage. If you have any suggestion, if you query, we are working in material science and some kind of applications of material science in various applications such as the magnetic storage, electrical storage, then in biological applications, the catalysis and some. And in case if you think somewhere your contribution can be possible, please do write mail to me directly. This is first option. Second option is that January 11, 12, 13, we have international conference on renewable energy in association with Baba Atomic Research Center, Mumbai. So if you wish to attend or if you wish to come forward, please do come to London. We always would like to welcome you. Please.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. It gives me immense pleasure to thank our speaker on behalf of our principal and the team by PCCP here. We display the certificate of appreciation as our gratitude towards Dr. Rajaram Mane, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you
We are
very much.
heartily thank you to you, sir.
Thank you.
I take the opportunity to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of organizing team. I would like to express my gratitude to the esteemed speaker, Dr. Rajaram Mane, for his sparing the valuable time taking out from his busy schedule to grace this webinar and inspiring us. I extend my thanks to management and principal of our institute to always create such opportunities, provision of all the facilities which we require. I thank our IT committee for all the facilities required in the technical presentations, Dr. Ismail Moazzam, Department of Pharmaceutics, for all the arrangements and coordination. I thank the activity in charge, Mrs. Reshma Toshniwal, Head of Department of Pharmacognosy, for her efforts in making this webinar a success. Last but not the least, participants of the webinar for their patient listening throughout the session. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you. Bye.
With your permission, sir, shall we conclude the session?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Abu Bakr, sir? Reshma, ma'am, shall we conclude?
Yes, ma'am. We can conclude.
Thank
So
you very
everyone
much.
can leave.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
The feedback link is already shared in the chat box. The participants can avail the link and fill the form for their certificate. It's in the chat box. We'll be waiting for more 5 minutes. Otherwise, as soon as the meeting will be over, you cannot avail the link. Kindly go through the link and get your certificates.
Thank you very much, Suresh, ma'am.
Pleasure, ma'am. My pleasure. Thank you so much for this opportunity. So I think we shall leave the meeting.
Yes,
I hope
yes.
everyone has taken the certificate.
Yes,
link.
yes, yes. We should.
Have a good
Okay,
day.
thank
Have
you.
a good day, everyone.
Good day.